In Parshas Pinchas, Moshe Rabbeinu is officially informed by Hashem that he won't be taking Am Yisrael across the Jordan River into the land of Israel, and instead he's to die in the desert. Instead of arguing with Hashem or pleading with him to change his mind, the first thing that Moshe does is ask Hashem for a good leader who can guide Bnei Yisrael across the Jordan into the Promised Land, and to be their shepherd, as it were, to ensure that they will be taken care of. He knew that Hashem was going to take Bnei Yisrael into Israel, so why did he feel like he needed to ask Hashem for a new leader for them? Stephen Covey, in his well-known book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, discusses the idea of beginning with the end in mind. One should know their purpose, what they are trying to achieve, and the means to achieving it successfully. Beginning with the end in mind is all about asking yourself several questions to determine your objectives and the reasons behind wanting to achieve them. For example, what is the purpose of what I'm trying to achieve? What outcomes do I want? Why are these outcomes so important or valuable? Why am I about to do what I'm about to do? So even though Moshe Rabbeinu knew that his journey as a leader was coming to an end, he wanted to ensure that Bnei Yisrael would still be able to achieve their goal of making it to their holy homeland. He could have easily said, Hashem obviously has a plan without me being a part of it, so I don't need to do my part anymore. But for him, that wasn't an option. He started with the end in mind and needed to ensure that the journey would be completed successfully. So what can we learn from this? Ever since we're young, we all have visions of the kind of person that we want to be as we get older and gain experience in our lives. For example, I see myself marrying this kind of person. I'm going to be a Daf Yomi guy. I'm going to be someone who does a lot of chesed. It's not enough to just envision yourself being that kind of person. You also have to take whatever steps you can to move in that direction while keeping your goals and visions in mind. The mindset is great, but the actions have to constantly follow the mindset to actually get there. It's true, Hashem has a plan for all of us, but it's our job to do our hishtadlus and due diligence to make sure that we can be the best versions of ourselves and achieve our potential. Especially during these 3 weeks leading up to Tisha B'Av and the month of Elul immediately following Av, we have a special opportunity to do some introspection and to ask ourselves who we really want to be. Once we figure out the answer to that, we can start planning our personal roadmaps and figuring out the practical ways to actually achieving our goals. Good Shabbos.